Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and if this is your very first time of seeing any of my videos, thank you very much for stopping by, and please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you will be one of the first people that will see my videos whenever it drops, and please do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Today I want to talk about one particular website, and I'm actually not reviewing a school today, but this video is still for those who are looking to study internationally. And you and I can actually agree that studying abroad is actually very expensive in terms of finances and resources. So, because if it was easy, of course, several people would have actually been studying abroad. However, I've actually brought good news to people who are looking at funding their education abroad, especially if it's for master's program, because I think, for me, I think the people that I know who have actually benefited from this are those who are going for their master's program or even postgraduate, like PhD, which is like postgraduate studies. However, you can actually try this if you're actually going for like some bachelor's degree. I really don't know if this works, but I'm going to show you how you can actually test this and see if it works for you. So this is like pointing you to the right direction. And again, fortunately or unfortunately, as the case might be, this website is actually available to only those who are trying to study in the United States or Canada. So if you are maybe trying to study in Europe or Asia or in Africa, then it might probably be, unfortunately, like these people will not sponsor you. So the website is actually called Empower Loan. I know some of you might have actually seen, sorry, hold on. So I know some of you might have actually heard about this website, and is just like you can see here, education loan for international students. So let's go right to the website and see how it looks like. Now, this is a website, and for sure, like I mentioned, so far I know two people who have actually used this, and they are currently studying in the United States. One of them is from Nigeria, and the other person is from Congo. The person actually studied here in Poland and then decided to, go to the US to study more and actually apply through this. So this person actually carried me along throughout the whole process. Although before then, I think I really know, I have come across this website and a couple of others while I was still trying to process my study abroad. Like I mentioned, if you've been watching my previous videos, you can actually see that there was a place I mentioned that I've actually, like, I got an admission to a university in the US and even went ahead to get like graduate assistantship, but then I already got my Polish visa and I decided that I want to go to Europe instead. So without wasting so much time, let's just review the websites, and I will also show you how you can check if you are eligible to get a loan, right? In this video, I'm not going to talk about how you are going to repay the loan. Maybe subsequently I will make another video on that, on how if you have been granted this and how you can actually pay back. But however, these people will pay the complete tuition fee for you and even living expenses, and when you graduate and start working, then you start paying back. So this is actually available to every citizen of the world, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as I know. And this is how the interface looks like. So you can just take your time and go through it and see if you're eligible. So I think one of the things, how do I put it, I will actually advise you to, even before you start applying for schools, number one, they do not support all the schools in Canada and the United States. So it will be good for you to actually like check if you're eligible, check the schools, check your course, because they do not support all courses. And I think schools in the US supports more of like, is this STEAM program they call it or something? Like if it's in finance, engineering, I think they support things like that very well. So you have to just check your eligibility and see if you qualify to apply for loan. Then if you are eligible, then you can actually go ahead and then go for the course and the university. You will have more chances of getting it. So let's just practicalize it and see how you like to see if you're eligible. So I'm just going to choose like random country, random school, and the rest. Let's see how it works. Okay, let's see who is eligible. So here, who is eligible for funding? You could be eligible for an MPOWER student loan if you are an undergraduate or graduate student within 2 years of graduating or about to begin a 1 year or 2 year program. So that means if you're an undergraduate, you can actually apply for this, right? So I think they cannot fund for program that is, I think, more than 2 years. I think from here, I think I can see that. And you have to be an international student. You have to be DACA recipient, US citizen, refugee, or asylum seeker. It covers everybody, right? Admitted to or attending one of our 500 plus approved schools in the US or Canada. So if you are trying to school in Europe or on other continents other than other continents that is not in North America, I think the US is in North America. Well, so you're not eligible for that, right? So let's check the eligibility. I'm going to choose like random things and see if I'm eligible, right? So you click on the eligible button, you'll see there in the website interface. And let me just sign in with, you're supposed to put in your name, but so let me just sign in with my Google. I'm going to use this, okay, let me do. Okay. So continue. All right. So once you log in, once you put in your details, it's going to bring you to this stage. So let's assume it's asking you like, what brought you here? Is it like you're thinking about studying in US or Canada, or you've already applied and waiting for admission, or you've actually applied for a school in US or Canada, you have been accepted, and you're yet to start studying, maybe because you have not paid and stuff like that, or you're already studying there, or you're transferring from a new school. So for the sake of this video, I want to think that we are yet to start. For example, you want to check for schools that are eligible, courses that are eligible, and see if you are qualified to apply for a loan before even starting the whole process. So you go to this thinking about studying. Let me choose. So these are like the list of universities. You can see what US or Canadian school are you interested in studying. So there are a lot of US schools, Canadian schools that you can see here, you know. So let's say, let's go to this University of Calgary. I think this is in Canada. Let's say pick the school you hope to attend to. So we picked this next. Telling the loading, telling the school is good. So let's say select an option. So here you always find the questions at the left hand side. It's asking you what type of degree are you planning to pursue. So you select your degree program, let's say for example masters, and then what's your field of study. Let's see, okay, let me just pick accounting. So what's your expected program start date? So let's assume this program is starting this year in September. What's your expected graduation date? So let's assume it's like a 2 years course. Let's say 2 years course, September, and then next. Then it's asking you what's your citizenship country. So where are you from? Like if you have dual citizenship, so pick the one that is convenient for you. So let me say Nigeria, because I'm Nigerian. Let me just choose Nigeria. How did you hear about us? So just pick how you heard about us. You can say online search, because I want to believe, like, from my channel, if you, for example, you're hearing this. So you click on next, and then it brings you to the terms and condition page, accept, and then continue. So they are checking, it's loading. You see, you're eligible, Dominic. Congratulations on taking the first step towards funding your education. Here's how to proceed. So they will tell you on what to do. Get university placement help. So apply. If you want to use them, you can do that. Then to finish your application, you go ahead, you put in your name, make sure your first name and last name is correct. Please, your name here should be as it applies to your documents. That is the way it appears in your international passports or your credentials, especially international passports, please. So if you have, for example, you have like a middle name, you can actually put it here. Then your last name is your surname. Then your email address, make sure it's correct. Then you click on next. Yeah, yeah, I think that's. So if you have applied, it's taking us back again. Go to dashboard. Yeah, but just to show you that I qualified. Yeah, I don't know why it's taking me back. So you can always log in and log out here. But anyway, this is actually everything that I want to show you about MPOWER. It's actually a website that can give you loan to study abroad. If you are looking at studying in the United States or in Canada, you can actually check it out. Try it first. Try the process of, like, the first process, thinking about studying, to be sure. So you go through the list. They have lots of schools here. So check through all the schools, make sure it's correct. Like, go to the website. Like now, for me, what I'll do, I'll just see this American website. I can just go to this place, American. Sorry, hold on. So I can go to American University website. So check graduate admission, look at the courses available, check what is applicable to you, check the requirements, apply, get accepted, and then you can now try to apply here so that you can get funding to pay for your admission. This is like, I just thought about this now. I decided to make this video. So if you find this video very, very helpful, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any question like regarding to this, you can always drop it in the comment section, and I'll try as much as possible to respond to them. So just go through this, like what my website, my YouTube channel is all about, is always pointing you to the right direction, because I know the stress it entails trying to process and make research about studying abroad. I went through that same process, and I know how difficult it is, and I think I took it upon myself to like make it easier for people, and that is why I am making videos regarding things like this. So if you find this video helpful, please do not forget to subscribe, share my channel, and drop your comments in the comment section if you have any question, and I will try to the best of my ability to respond to them. Until I drop my next video, thank you so much, and see you later.